It's an approach to drawing that helps a person reactivate their sensory awareness or emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And it also helps a person activate their intuition and connect more deeply with themselves. As you mentioned, that in the first 6 years of our life, that merely by watching the behaviors of our parents, our siblings, and our peers, our mind takes on beliefs and patterns. And these patterns are stored in the subconscious mind. And they play out automatically. No thinking takes place in the subconscious mind. So what happens is if you grow up in an environment that it's very supportive and extremely loving, and you are accepted and they celebrate who you really are, then you get really great programs in your subconscious mind. Anything short of that can start creating an internal conflict when you start really choosing and making conscious choices of saying, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that. A really good example is, say when you were young, you were told that you were stupid, or you were told that you know, it's like, how can you be so stupid? You know, it's just, people say this, or you don't have a brain in your head, you know, where is your brain? Well, they don't realize that that is actually going into the subconscious mind and becoming data. Now, the other part a lot of people don't understand or don't realize is that once that data has gone into the subconscious mind, it is required it's required to make sure that data becomes reality.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this all happens without us even being conscious of what's happening. And it's also important to remember that the subconscious mind, which is where the data goes in, is 1,000,000 times faster processor than your conscious mind. And one of the things I was thinking about today is like, if you assume that, say that, you know, obviously your brain is much bigger than the size of your fist, but imagine that your subconscious mind was the size of your fist, then your conscious mind is about the size of the tip of your little finger. So there's an actual physical difference in size, but then there's also the speed. The other thing that's important to remember is every time you become stressed, no matter what the cause is, there's a default in your system which gets the subconscious mind to take over. Now, athletes know this because when you train an athlete, an athlete is training, they're programming their subconscious mind because it is so fast, it is so quick. But you have to remember, no thinking takes place in the subconscious mind. So if in those early years you were taught something that isn't supportive of who you really are, or supportive of your dream, then you have to fight. It's like fighting a dragon all the time. The conscious mind, this little tiny piece here next to this big thing, has to fight.
Just picking on it.
Has to battle with it. But the conscious mind, even though it's so much smaller and so much slower, has the capacity to suspend the subconscious mind and the beliefs, the program, and then write new programs or write a new approach.
And that is your specialty.
That's my specialty. I happen to have gotten more than my share of programs that weren't so accurate and really counterproductive. And so I had to find a way to be able to suspend those beliefs and write new programs for myself.